best sangria I've ever had. Good morning. I hope you are having a fantastic day today. Dave K here today, still in Lisbon for just a little while longer. And I'm feeling tired, feeling some energy depletion from all the walking. We did 10 miles yesterday. So I'm thinking relaxing day. Gonna get some tasty breakfast this morning. Maybe I'll check out the LX Factory, which I've heard is a nice little shopping center. Maybe some lunch there. The Pastéis de Belém. Would love to try the Pastéis de Nada, I believe they're called, everywhere. But the iconic version, the originals from Belém. I believe Belém, not Belém. We'll give it a shot. See what we've got time for here today. See what sounds good, peaceful and relaxing, but also a nice way to experience more. Let's get to it. And a quick walk away here is DD's. We're gonna take a look inside. Looks like it had good reviews online. Excited for some tasty breakfast. Seated now, it does make it easier as one. They can give you the edge tables here because it is pretty busy in here today. You've got the view outside. I've got the view outside, and we'll see what sounds good. Actually, one thing I remembered I was looking at sounded really good is the okonomiyaki. That's the Japanese pancakes there. So we shall see if we go for that. And here are the daily specials. You can see as well, in case that menu changes if you drop by. I was limiting, I think, on tea maybe, but I think maybe I'll just stick with water. So I decided to do the brunch for an extra €5. It comes with orange juice, coffee, banana bread, and then we'll get the pancakes. So I figure it's worth a shot. Why not? I must admit, the orange juice is quite nice. It seems to be fresh, squeezed everywhere, so certainly can appreciate that as I take in these views. There was some in my fridge in the Airbnb, which was nice, but it was not quite fresh squeezed. But all the other restaurants seems like, or all restaurants seem like, generally do fresh squeezed. So really nice thing they do out here. But I also want to point out, all the glasses are so small here. I'm not quite sure why that is. Eat less, probably. And interesting there, you've got the philosophy listed, what a Dadaism is. So that's cool to see on their door, as well as kind of hidden behind it, the menu there. And here is the latte. Nice little heart in there. I've seen some videos how they do the milk in there. But interesting they use a glass for this one too. As opposed to, I can feel the heat off this glass. But still, it looks tasty. We'll give it a shot. Pretty straightforward latte here, but I stand by the statement that I think their milk quality is better in Europe than ours is in the States. Nice little coffee to go with our food when it arrives. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, take a look at this incredible looking Japanese pancakes here. One more time, I'm gonna try to read it as I say it. Okonomiyaki. Okonomiyaki. Looks fantastic. Oops, I'm making a mess. I'm gonna take some pictures and then I'll dig in here. OMG, y'all. Take a look at this. It's like the size of my face, right? Massive pancakes here. Excited to dig in. Let you know how it goes. Wow, that's nice. Certainly, I didn't know what to expect, but certainly not what I expected. It's vegetable, the vegetable pancake. It's nicely fried. You know, I was expecting more like, I guess like a potato pancake, but it's got all kinds of veggies mixed in there, which creates a nice subtle flavor. I think the spicy mayo is kind of the flavor driver there. It's nice. I'm looking forward to eating some more of it. I'll let you know if the review changes. Yeah, I'm sticking with my review for these pancakes here. Really unique, really interesting. Glad I got them. Tasty. I would get them again. That sauce, I feel like, really makes it. So I'm trying to use it in just the perfect balance. I'm pretty full, too, and I still have dessert on the way, so we'll see how things go. Look at the size of this piece of banana bread, y'all. I feel like most of their dishes are usually smaller, but man, this place, they went big with these two for sure. So I'm like, oh man, how am I gonna have room for this? But we'll give it a shot. Excited to dig in. Looks like maybe they buttered the top of it too there. That's nice. Oh, here we go, banana bread. Cheers. Nice. Smooth, not too sweet. It's a nice digestive here, I think, for sure. And it started pouring for a second, but then cleared up pretty quickly. It was fat, like hard, heavy, and then it just stopped. So hopefully it'll be dry as I make my way out. I'm pretty stuffed here, so I'm thinking about a midday break too. We'll see. All right, y'all. Look like my luck is not working out here. I think I'm gonna get soaked out here in the rain. I think maybe I'll shop in that grocery store though, just to take a browse around and give it a couple more minutes. See if I get lucky in a few minutes with the rain. So, browsing the grocery store, taking a look at some pricing. spoke with some friends who were like, oh, you know, what are the prices like in terms of the groceries? So you can see yogurt's got some good values. It really depends on the item, right? Like fruits, you're like, okay, that's reasonable, that's fair. So really reasonably priced. Alcohol, which I guess makes sense considering how affordable it's been at restaurants. And oh, I like the fresh squeezed as well. You can get that here. So it's like $4.50 for 1,000 milliliters. What is that, a liter? Yeah, I guess that'd be a liter. So for fresh squeeze, I think that's at least decent. But cool to see some of the options here in the grocery store. I was confused on this too. Apparently Norwegian caught wild fish here. So yeah, some things more confused than others. There's summer's beef. We saw that on tap. Oh, but here's it for only 99 cents. I guess it just depends if you want a bottle or not. Maybe this is for the 6-pack and this is just a 1. Yeah, to me, it's really the alcohol that stands out as a great deal out here. Some of these beers, kind of crazy. You're like, oh, you can pick up a beer for like 60 cents here, or a pack of 6 for like $3. Pretty crazy. Also worth noting, they spell mayonnaise slightly differently, but you can still tell, I feel like, looking at it. This fish looks really good too, and I'm not sure if that pricing is like per unit. I don't know why it looks like it's flashing to you either. But yeah, I think it's good value. I'm not quite sure. And this is the sort of thing that I found in that little fridge in there, which is nice. They left behind. Like, I don't know. Is it orange juice? Orange nectar? It's certainly a more subtle orange juice than the nice fresh stuff you get at the restaurants, or probably in that machine around the corner here. And frozen things like frozen veggies looking quite reasonable as well. So I would consider, honestly, quite a few of these things if I were sticking around, but just nice to see at least passing through. Yay! Lucked out here and the rain has stopped for us as we make our walk back. Gonna sit for a bit, maybe do some packing because I gotta go soon. Midday break, have some tea perhaps, and we'll see what else we get up to soon. Always love to appreciate the tiles myself, by the way. And I think I've shared a few with you. I try to share one of the most iconic ones, or some of the most iconic ones. Take a look at this solid blue there. That's beautifully done. You can see the different design at the top of that one too. Almost makes it look like that edge is made out of something other than tile. Nicely done here. Again, you can find them in all colors, varieties. And perhaps a rare sight, what it looks like beneath the tiles, if they've fallen off or something, broken off. Cool to see. Another beautiful building right here. If you take a look at this one, love the tiles on that one. It's so well done. You know, so subtle. You'd think the house was just painted that way, like on some of these, like this one. If you didn't know it was tiles. And y'all, every time I think about going out, it starts pouring outside. So maybe this is a sign I should stay in and chill and edit today. We shall see how things shape up, but certainly a rainy day. On and off rainy, it's weird. And the rain won out today, and so did relaxation. I've got Santo Graal again. I was trying to get Smash Burger, and they canceled on me. They were too busy. So I got Santo Graal for a burger. We'll try a different burger from there and let you know. Really have to appreciate Santo Graal for that fancy feel. It was BOGO yet again. I keep shopping at the BOGO spots. So here is my burger. And this one is the Arthur Zhao. Now, I didn't realize, it looks like the Arthur Zhao is pretty basic. So it might just be a burger, but I'm sure it'll be nice. Glad I got some food, and I will get back to editing to share all that with you. And I've got my tea brewing over that way. You gotta give them some credit. Deliciously juicy, moist burger. Even just a basic one in terms of flavors. Really, really nicely cooked. So tasty. So Santo Graal, certainly happy with this spot. All right. This is nice. Look at that. Love that seating there. Nice plants up top. You wanna sit on the bench? Ladies and gentlemen, I have the, what is it, Black Detox matcha blend here. They do matcha differently, I guess. So it doesn't have to be green. We'll see how it is. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the breakfast bun. It looks really good. I'm surprised. You know, you have such a basic option looking so tasty. And here is the Benedict French toast. I got the Benedict French toast. We shall see how they are. I'll let you know. It looks good. It looks like a good spot for sure. And Miolo. So, Miolo review thus far. I am I'm not a huge fan. I don't really like this. It's kind of, I don't know, kind of gross. It's like hot water at first, and now it's taking kind of like vegetably. I don't taste the cocoa in there, but it is what it is. I'm pretty happy with the food, but I've heard the breakfast bun is not amazing. It's a mix of flavors, apparently. Avocado super cold, egg super hot. I'm pretty happy with this, so it's okay. It's okay breakfast spot. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We've got ourselves some pastéis de Belém. There was a huge line for the actual table service, and then there was the eat at the counter, and then there's takeaway. We got a couple takeaways, just to be quick here. Ladies and gentlemen, here is 2 pastel de nada. Pastéis de Belém here. This is the powdered sugar, iced sugar, is that what they call it? And the cinnamon is the brown one. There you go, icing sugar. Let's give it a shot. Cheers. So it's a different fruit, y'all. It's not pastel de nada. It's pastéis de Belém, a different fruit. And by different fruit, I mean different dessert. It's not a fruit. This is a joke, in case you hadn't caught that part. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, look at that fruit. It looks tasty. Excited to dig in. Another delicious custard pastry. Cheers to you. We'll see how it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cheers. Let's give it a shot. To your health. It's a good pastry. I gotta suck out some of the cream here. It's like a thicker, like a heavier cream. I wasn't quite sure what to make of the difference between the cream and the custard or whatever it was. Custard is the more liquidy one. In this case, I'm like custard, cream custard, same thing, right? Yeah, this is like a chunkier one, a meatier one, thicker one. Pretty good. I'm gonna take another bite, probably plain, and then I'll try with the stuff on it. Get deeper in there. Get more of that, like heavy, deep cream flavor. How else do I put that? There's some flavors to it. I really like the blend of flavors that go into this too. I feel like there's like a cinnamon. You get like some sort of clove stuff going on. It's good. It's good, y'all. I don't know what to tell you. Comparing the two, this one is certainly thicker, heavier. You can see the liquid's not spilling all out there. It's not spilling all over my face when I hold it up there like this. The other one would have been dripping all over everywhere. But it's good. Tasty. I like it. I think I like the other one more. I think the other one is sweeter. I like that custard sauce. But this one's very nice as well. See it being an original staple. And it's nice that you can eat it in an alley. Again, you couldn't do that with the other one. Whereas it was too liquidy. It would be spilling all over. And look at this, a mess right here. Got all the sauces on my hand. We're gonna try some sugar and cinnamon on it. Cheers. That is a nice touch. A nice addition. The cinnamon and the sugar on there. Makes it sweeter like the other one. I do like that it's thicker. Again, it's easier to eat while you're walking. And cinnamon certainly adds. I think cinnamon powder is a great addition for this one. And the sugary, if you like things sugary, like America, sugarier, you should eat some. I'll give you another look as we are walking by here at the pastry stop. It's quite busy, if you couldn't tell. So I'm glad I got one on the road and ate it in the back alley. Very European style. Now, I have to get my train ticket fixed because that's not working well, paper one. I want to see, maybe I can drop in that mat one more time, that big metal building I walked around. The other half, see if it's worth looking at. And maybe I'll go to the LX factory for shopping and lunch later. We shall see. Let's do it. Walking up here on this Skyway bridge now to get the ticket changed, or hopefully to figure that situation out. Really cool how they have this built over the road. I think I prefer this to those tunnels, although I guess it depends on the weather. So, unfortunately, no luck there. Information is closed. My card, paper one, is not reading on any of the machines. Can't get on a train, can't change the balance on the card or anything like that. It's still got like 9 euros or so on it as well, which is unfortunate, but I guess it is what it is. I'm thinking about what's next now. Maybe I'll just walk a bit, but I don't think any of the information booths are going to be open. It is Sunday, so I guess they're all in church. But yeah, I mean, in Germany, most things are closed on Sunday, so maybe it's similar here. At least that was my experience in Germany, in Hamburg. But yeah, challenges is what it is. All right, y'all. So I found the guy here at the boat dock, and he did not care. He was like, "No, I can't scan it. You got to go to Caixa de Sodré tomorrow to try to get them to get your money off of that ticket." It doesn't make a lot of sense to me to buy a new one because I've got, what, 1 day left. So unfortunately, paper ticket, which I wasn't super optimistic about to begin with, stopped working on me. And there was like 10 euros or so still on it. There's the mat card here behind us. So you can see the mat sign. That's nice. Get a little waterfront walk. So I guess I'm just gonna walk in the general direction of where I want to go. Is what it is. Nice to be able to see a bit of this outdoor space around the mat here too, though. And I don't know if the building I was at the other day, the gray one, opera style one, was the mat. I think it is. And also, I think this is like electric museum part of the mat. So very interesting. It's got several components to it. And nice to see this little park area behind it. Great for some photo spots. And great to just walk along the pier. Here's another look behind this mat building. This one may be more in reference to steam power. I'm not sure what the steam engines up there, but it is in reference to electrical phenomena and things like that. May as well drop in the ticket space, although I don't think I'll go today just because, you know, I don't really have rides back, and I'm still wet from someone drove by the train station, soaked me in their car on the side of my pants. So yeah, is what it is. And along the water here, behind us, a more familiar building to the mat. Look at that upward viewing area. Little viewing balcony from the mat to look down at the water as well. That's cool to see. Another feature, another perk of that museum there. And take a look at this beautiful diamond ring there. Oh, look at that. Nice piece of artwork here in front of the mat as well, as we continue downwards along our harborfront walk. I like it. Interesting statues here too. You can see a couple characters with masks on. Almost seems like a reference to COVID or something like that. Nice to see some sights that we didn't see before on this walking tour. I feel like walking along the water is always a great idea. I thought about grabbing a boat, but I feel like you get views here. Like, look at that. There's our Christ the King that maybe we haven't gotten other days. So I'm glad I'm checking this out too. Now I'm approaching what is on the maps called Bridge Photo Spot. You can see a beautiful view of the bridge from here. Well, I think we might even end up going under it just before we cross over to that side of the road to get to LX Factory. A beautiful photo spot indeed. Thinking about maybe grabbing a seat up here on the bench. Maybe not, because people are sitting on it right now. But really glad we got a chance to take in this view here. Beautiful bridge back that way before we continue our stroll onwards to our next destination. Again, a lot I didn't even realize I was going to get to see by walking this instead. So in a way, I'm glad it worked out. So I've got myself another bench here. You've got this beautiful view of the sailboats and the bridge ahead of us. Glad we get a chance to see it. Certainly a peaceful place to sit back for a moment, relax, take a break, and enjoy the water. Look at these sailboats coming at me right now too. Super nice to see. See they're coming right alongside our land here, and we can probably wave at them. See if they wave back. But I guess they're training. Maybe they're training for something. I'm not quite sure. But that was quite a hard turn there. And yeah, it's certainly a peaceful place to sit out and watch them. So it seems like just up that way on that bridge is what's known as the Bridge Photo Spot, which I believe is the spot where people are taking photos of that bridge from that bridge. So nice to see. And it's also our place to cross the street, so we'll do that. And then make our way, take a look around LX little shopping mall. So there we have it, the photo spot right behind us, we caught it. Even with a couple of people standing right there, it's just stood right next to them. Portuguese style, European style. Who needs personal space, right? Making my way now to the LX. Just about to the LX factory now, and right above us is that same bridge. Isn't that cool to see? Passing overhead as we are walking to our destination. All right, y'all, here we are. Turned down an alleyway, very much Lisbon, and arrived here in the LX market. You can see kind of outdoor shopping market here. I was told there's a chicken place that's good. LX Factory. Let me go get a picture of that sign too, because I came in the side instead. Take a look. And here it is, the main entrance of that LX Factory sign, or the LX Factory Outdoor Shopping Center. So we're going to take another look around, see what looks good food-wise, but I wanted to show you the front too. It is a lot like a lot of our outdoor markets, I think, in the US. Certainly note these different style streets on it, but you can smell the cheese out here. It smells cheesy. And yeah, a variety of options. I thought this was a line here, and it seems like it's just a bunch of people waiting to walk down the street, and some people standing around. Chicken Ha, I think that's or Chick King. Maybe that's the one we're supposed to check out. We'll take a look. And here we are. Chicken Ho opens in about 3 minutes. So that's convenient. I think we'll grab a seat and wait for it. Here we are, one more look around here, and one, yes. All right, may as well sit in one of these back tables out here. He told me I could sit one of those front two, or back here at this one, or one of these two back here. I figured, why not? We'll sit back this way and see how it is. The whole menu does look pretty good here, I must say. You got coffee options, you got the drinks, sangria is an option here. Oh, look at this desserts. Popcorn with salted caramel. Interesting. I probably shouldn't look too much at those. You have the others. So maybe I'll get the pulled chicken sandwich, popcorn chicken. So many good sounding options. We'll see what sounds good. One more thing I think I didn't show you here at Chicken Ho is the placemats. Take a look at that. They got a nice little spot for the plates and your tic-tac-toe right there on the side. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, with the chicken sandwich. I was looking at the popcorn chicken, but she had said this was more popular. So I went ahead and got that. And here is a sangria to go with it. Because when in Europe, right? When in Portugal. You know, looking at this one, I'm not seeing the garlic mayo. She might have given me the chicken burger instead of the chicken sandwich. But you know what? Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll be great. So we'll give it a shot. Wow. I'm telling you, they do some food really, really well out here. Almost like a diced chicken. The minced chicken makes it extremely easy to chew through. So like melts in your mouth kind of chicken. The whole sandwich melts in your mouth there. Surprising with the tomato and everything. Even the bacon. Just one bite and it just kind of dissolves on you. Fantastic. Certainly a good recommendation, a good choice. Chicken Ho. Y'all, you thought I was excited for the sandwich. This sangria is fantastic. It's like slightly carbonated. It's got a heck of a fruit punch kind of kick flavor to it. With the orange in there. Beautifully done. Love the flavor on the sangria. If you are, you drink, but like, you're like, I'm not huge on alcohol. You like fruity. I mean, that's a great one. Yeah, sangria is a winner. OMG, y'all. This has to be the best sangria I've ever had in my entire life. I can't say I've had a whole lot of sangria, but man, this is the way to do it. It's fruity, it's orangey. Oh man, it's really nice. I don't know if this is the way it's meant to be, because I feel like I haven't had it carbonated before either. Just slightly carbonated. Very nice. I almost feel like that adds to the tartness, or it gives you like an illusion of tartness. Or maybe there is so much tartness, I think it's carbonated. Maybe it's the other way around. It's good. Packs a punch. Quite a bit of flavor on that one. And the flavor is what it's all about, right? So, would recommend. I see another table with a pitcher, and I'm like, man, that's got to be good, too. And the proof is in the pudding here. If you take a look, see that minced chicken-looking pieces right there. Beautifully done. Chicken Ho. I mean, it's great stuff. Great recommendation. Certainly a winner. The food here has been some of my favorite stuff in Lisbon. Check out this trick. They've got cinnamon, a piece of cinnamon on the end of the straw. Very clever. Certainly adds to that delicious flavor. And great sandwich, too. And just like that, we are back at the Jardim de Estrela. I'm glad I stayed in this part of town, I will say. It's been really nice to be so close to the garden. That's a nice little landmark for knowing where I'm staying. It's nice to walk through on the way back home. And overall, it's been really nice little bit of time here in Lisbon. Little week, if you will, in Lisbon, which has been a very beautiful city. Glad I had a chance to check a bit of it out. And who knows, maybe we'll come back at some point. This morning, trying a place called Seagull Method here. We'll give it a shot, see how it is. So it is 9:30 here, and there's a wait list. Already I'm second on the list, so we'll wait out here to see if we get called. See how things go. Hopefully we'll eat soon, or maybe we'll have to move somewhere else. Take a look here at the menu, and you can see they've got this bars opened up. He said we can stand here and order drinks while we're eating, which is a possibility, I guess. And here's your menu. You can see this one in like paper tabs form. So we'll flip through that and see what sounds good today. And yay for food. So we are seated now. Interesting wall art decorations around us here. You can see what the wall looks like. Here is more of the menu. I'm thinking I'll do the Friday morning here. Trying to get something unique that also sounds tasty. I'm not like a mushrooms guy, so we'll see how that one is. And here we are. You have the Friday morning here. Friday morning with the granola and yogurt right there. You've got your French toast with the eggs and halloumi cheese. I went for the halloumi cheese instead of the bacon. Give it a shot and see how it is. It's also worth noting, I could not seem to get on the Wi-Fi, so might not have that option here. All right, y'all. It is a review of the Seagull Method. It was not bad. It was okay. I've had better out here. Pros and cons was nice, you know, menu items, but done in a pretty basic, standard kind of way. So, it's fine. But, you know, they have so much good food out here. That's why I think I'd be like, oh, yeah, it was good probably in the U.S. Whereas here I'm like, okay, it was okay. And it was slower, too, and I had to wait for a while, and Wi-Fi didn't work and all that. So it was also a little loud. But, yeah, it was good food overall. Glad I had it. And maybe we'll grab a bit more before we leave town. Or maybe this is the end. That was the final brunch. And I have stopped in Copenhagen Coffee Lab here. Copenhagen Coffee Lab, look at some of their pastries, looking really, really tasty here for some pastries for later in the day because it wasn't super full from breakfast and I figured why not try some. Take a look at these last couple of pastries, the cardamom bun and then the cinnamon one right there from Copenhagen Coffee Lab. We'll see how they are. All right, y'all. First one's first. Cardamom. I was told that these were two great picks. The guy was like, oh, nice combo. Cardamom. Let's give it a shot. Cheers. Smells amazing. I love that smell. Here's to you. Oh, yeah. That'll be nice. It's almost like a lemon poppy seed sort of consistency of the muffin mixed with like the spices in there. I like it. It's soft. It's subtle. It's not too sweet, but a delicious flavor. Plenty of cardamom flavor in there. I love that. Certainly a winning pastry. One more to try is the cinnamon one. Cheers. That's a nice pastry as well. That one, a lot more sweet. That's like a coffee cake sort of thing. Even softer texture. Nice sweetness to it with the cinnamon, as well as that icing on top. Two great ones. I'm certainly happy with Copenhagen Coffee Lab thus far. The next adventure, most likely, is our way to the airport. So excited to share with you the next destination. I would argue that this is the most exciting destination on all of this trip. Everywhere we've seen in Europe, this one is going to be a big winner. At least a lot of people have said, oh, I really want to know what you think about this next one. Take your guesses where we're going. Thanks so much for being a part of the fun. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button because you know you liked it. Subscribe for more. And until next time, play on.